you the Artex beanie?
Diana kept laughing. She marched off the camera once.
I told her to get out of the camera. Quit laughing or get out of the way.
When I was around 11 or 12, I was rummaging through the freezer to look for a snack. And to my surprise, instead of a snack, I found 2 bags of chicken feet and chicken liver. As a little girl, I was pretty mortified. But what I didn't realize was that these scraps were actually the key to my health, and they're the key to your health as well. That is why today I will be explaining to you why you should buy whole chickens from the grocery store instead of the individual cuts of meat. Me and my family love working with whole chickens because of their versatility, their budget friendliness, and their many health benefits. This may not be a surprise to you, but Americans waste lots of food. 2 years ago, Eric Schroeder, who's a writer for Meat and Poultry, wrote about a study conducted by Penn State, and they discovered that Americans on average waste $240 billion worth of food every single year. That's a lot of food. And so by understanding the versatility of a whole chicken, you can cut back on this food waste. Using all the cuts ultimately gives you more meat rather than just buying individual pieces. And then you also have the leftover bones, which you can use for homemade chicken stock, which then can be used in soups, rice dishes, pastas, like pretty much anything you need liquid for. But one of our favorite ways, which is also a new way we've used this past year, is by mixing it with simple vegetables like peas and carrots and some rice. And we take maybe the more unfavorable parts and cook it all down with the veggies and rice, and we actually make dog food. And so we can stick this in the freezer, and then we can feed it to them maybe during the winter months so that they stay nice and fluffy and pudgy and cute. But now that you know a few of the how to use a whole chicken, I want to touch on a few of the financial benefits. According to the USDA September report, an average whole chicken costs $5.90 in comparison to boneless chicken breasts, which cost $14.38 per pound. With today's inflation rates as well, many families have had to cut back on meat. But with a whole chicken, and this is kind of a small one, you can feed around 4 to 6 people and still have leftovers. Even though preparing whole chickens takes a little more time, the financial benefits really outweigh those factors. Now that we've touched on a few of the budgeting benefits, I'd like to move on to the most important aspect, the many, many health benefits. In February, Jenna Smith, who is a nutrition and wellness educator with the University of Illinois, talked about in her blog how a lot of people decide to buy chickens without the giblets. So the giblets are the gizzards, the liver, the neck, and the heart. And she actually encourages us to buy chickens with the giblets because of their health benefits. The gizzards alone contain very high amounts of iron and zinc, and they also aid in your digestion. They're low fat, and they contain lots of vitamins and minerals. And so one way to use these is by putting it into that stock that you put your bones into. So all of those vitamins and minerals in the giblets actually get extracted from the pieces into the liquid. And one way I like to utilize this broth is by drinking it when I'm sick. It replenishes my body of all the lost strength and the vitamins, and it really makes me feel really good. Again, these are just a few points and a few benefits of why you should buy whole chickens rather than individual cuts of meat. They're versatile, inexpensive, and they're so nutritious. So I really urge you to go buy one instead of like the breast or the thigh or the leg. And since it's fall, you can make lots of soups. We love that here. And by utilizing the maybe more gross parts, you ultimately cut down on wasting crucial nutrients, money, and food. So I hope you enjoy watching. Thank you.